YouTube, it's Holly from Barbell Fit here, and I'm coming at you with hopefully some no-nonsense nutritional advice today. I am by no means a dietitian or a registered nutritional therapist. I come at you simply as a woman in her mid-30s, raising 2 kids, trying to finally get the last 40 pounds off. I have tried keto, I have tried low carbing, and I've also tried a little bit of paleo and clean eating and Weight Watchers to help me get to my goal weight. And I'm here to let you know whatever plan you choose, you can make it successful. I find we all get caught up on the minute details within weight loss. We zero in on the not so important stuff. And if we take a look at the pyramid of weight loss, if I can find a good picture and I can manage this YouTube editing software, I'll insert one here. But your number one priority in weight loss needs to be a calorie deficit. And whether that happens by restricting certain food groups or nixing out entire food categories, depleting carbs, counting points, or cutting calories, a calorie deficit that happens consistently over the week will be the thing that drives you towards your calorie loss by the end of the week. And for me, I prefer not to restrict certain food groups or deny myself opportunities to have cake on graduation days or birthdays or any of that stuff. I often get caught up in the all or nothing thinking, and perhaps you are like me and that you're either on a diet or off a diet, or you're not eating carbs or you're swimming in carbs. But that type of thinking often doesn't contribute to lengthy ongoing weight loss. I know for myself, I struggle with something called binge eating, and I often get super strict with my intake, and I have my absolute rules. I'm absolutely not having cake, I'm not having sweets, I'm not having this. And when push comes to shove, I'm either underslept and overtired, I'm hormonal, I'm frustrated or angry about a certain situation. That's the time that those rules go out the window, and then I binge. My binges are certainly lessened now. I would like to say I'm binge free, but it seems to be once I relax, I end up having a slip up. So I'm standing my ground and say I'm consistently working on my binge eating. But I have found incorporating some of the foods that I would often nix out of my diet, having a little bit of them in my diet is better than having none. I used to think it would be hard to eat cake if I couldn't eat all of the cake. And what I have found is that as long as I do not underfeed myself through the day, then I am quite capable of enjoying a slice of cake without those binge feelings creeping back up. There's bugs landing on me, sorry. So for instance, today my son had an SK graduation and there were cupcakes there. I knew in my head if I chose not to have one of those cupcakes, it could be an all or nothing situation later on tonight if the hungry mungries attack me after supper and I'm looking for something to eat. But I chose to consume a healthy lunch high in protein and then have a cupcake snack. And that way, what I was full of was the healthy, nutritious lunch, and the cupcake was a little something extra afterwards. It's all accounted for in MyFitnessPal, which is a tool that I use to help me look at my overall calorie intake. I also wear a Fitbit that helps give me my total daily energy expenditure. And there are many calculators online that you might look into. I want to say Fat to Fit Radio, Eat More to Weigh Less, Eat to Perform, and even on MyFitnessPal, you can set up your diary to support eating at maintenance or eating in a calorie deficit. And these tools can help you realize where you might be overeating in your day, or in some people's case where we may be under eating and setting ourselves up for failure. And I know particularly that was a big problem of mine. I would have a very small breakfast, I'd have a very small lunch, and then I would end up coming home from work and be starving, and I'd either binge my way through till dinner, or I'd quickly rush through dinner so I could get to dessert, and that's where I wanted to focus the majority of my calories. When we're looking at creating a diet that's sustainable and maintainable for weight loss, everybody's different. And this is where we often get frustrated in wanting a plan that we're able to utilize day to day without too much effort. We don't want to be, white knuckling it through the day to adhere to a diet that promotes weight loss, but you want something that speaks to you. And the only way to do that is to design your own plan. It is not hard to do, but you do have to step outside of your comfort zone this way. If you are someone who enjoys the salty, savory foods, you really like your cheeses and your deli meats and your eggs and your fats, then you might do well with paleo and Atkins and low carb diets. If you're someone who enjoys sweets, your chocolates, your maple syrups, your jams, your jellies, your pastries, then you might do well on something like Weight Watchers or calorie counting, where there's no emphasis to go ultra low carb or no carb. So each of those plans can help point you in the right direction as far as something that might be easier for you to adhere to. But truly, at the end of the day, there are no good foods and no bad foods. And that is the hardest misconception to get over, in that you can eat anything as long as the portion is accounted for your total daily calorie need. How quickly you want to lose the weight is another calculation that needs to be made. And whether you're looking at dropping 2 pounds a week, 1.5 pounds a week, or half a pound a week will dictate how aggressive you need to be with that calorie deficit. Ultimately, don't get caught up on the minute details of accuracy. So some people I know online have said their Fitbit is not accurate. I have no idea how accurate my Fitbit is, but the thing I like about it is that I use it consistently. And again, consistency can sometimes outweigh accuracy. In terms of, I wear my Fitbit consistently every day, so even if it is not 100% accurate in my total daily calories, then at least I can see the effects of that over a 4-week period of time. From logging my total daily calories on MyFitnessPal, I can compare it to the numbers on my Fitbit and decide if I'm truly eating at a calorie deficit or not. Say hello, Alex.
Hi, Mom.
Okay, thank you. Enough. So guys, I think I'll stop the video here because this little one seems to want some mommy time. But I hope that at least gives you some good tools, or at least some thoughts that help provoke looking inward for weight loss strategies, and stop paying attention to whatever is hot on social media or diet trends for weight loss. Stop looking at what everyone else is doing and just decide how much food you like to eat. What are the things that you enjoy that are a must in your diet? How to incorporate those things to help keep your mind and your body in a positive and satisfied state throughout the day. And then looking at a way to track your food intake as opposed to your activity, so you can ensure you are enjoying all of those foods while maintaining a calorie deficit. Until the next video, I'm Holly, Barbell Fit, saying see you later. Bye.